How we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Get Jiggly With It. I'm Will.
I'm Adri.
And what are we playing today?
We're playing Whelps to Wyrms.
That's what we're playing. Playing Whelps to Wyrms, a dragon game where we're going to be eating animals, eating people, no, we don't get to eat the other dragons. We can beat up on the other dragons. This is a game that's going to be coming to Gamefound and to a degree back to Gamefound. Well, back to Gamefound originally from Kickstarter. It's a 2016 game that was made by one publisher that was never fulfilled. Spyglass Games has taken over the project, and they're going to get the original backers their games, plus anybody who backs at this time will also be able to get a copy of the game. With that said, everything that you're seeing here was that final printed copy that is sitting in a warehouse either in China or maybe it's gotten out. There's some updates on BGG you can read about. But this is what you see is what you're pretty much going to get. The publisher has kind of said that there won't be much in the way of stretch goals. There won't be much in the way of like more upgrades or upgraded components. In addition, some of the items that were originally in the campaign, some of those backers will be able to get, some won't. So like I think there were some deluxe coins. There were some different deluxe editions, which we've got the deluxe, but not the deluxe. We didn't get the metal coins, but we do have the purple dragon, which we'll be showing off. And then I think there were supposed to be some miniatures. And unfortunately, I think everybody's like, well, get the STLs. Unfortunately, the STLs weren't ever created, or the digital file got lost, but it wasn't originally a digital file. I think it was a old school hand sculpted rendering for the dragons. Now, with that said, you can probably go online, find something on Etsy, some tiny little dragons to print out. I guess we could use our Flamecraft dragons, and that'd be a little bit too cute for this game.
For eating animals.
So with that said, we want to get that out of the way, and we will go ahead and flip over and do a rundown of how to play. Again, this is really not a how to play, just an overview. Again,
how we play.
How we play. We are probably guaranteed to make some rules mistakes, and then again, you guys let us know down in the comments if you think we did something wrong. All right, there we go. We are set up for a 2-player game of Whelps to Wyrms, and why is that?
Because there are two dragons.
Two dragons in this game. Technically, right now, we are 2 whelps. We have not upgraded to a full-blown worm dragon. All right. So in this game, we are little whelps to Wyrms, and we are trying to get the most gold. Just like in The Hobbit, dragons like gold for some reason. The way we're going to do that is we have 6 different actions that we can take on our turn. The first is a simple attack action. We can attack either another dragon, or there are a bunch of guys that are going to be coming out of this deck right here that will come out, and we will have to beat up on them before they beat up on us. The second thing we can do is eat. So we want to eat, get some things into our belly. That includes sheep. There's some nice moo cows over there, and some nice little purple merchants as well that we can eat. Each of those then can be digested later, so that way we can get some experience. They're also used for in-game challenge or conditions to basically get the most points. Next we can do is a search. So search allows us to go to this pile of tiles to basically search out new areas on the map. When we place them, they do need to be touching 2 other locations that are already out there. Next, we can explore. That's these cards down here. What they're going to do is we will put these explore cards. You can tell these are, I'm moving it around now. These are cards. That's just going to say what is on that terrain region. So until it's explored, you don't know what that is. It could be sheep. There's always 3 sheep. It'll always repopulate because the sheep must get busy between rounds. Same with the cattle. There'll be a number of how many cattle, and they repopulate between rounds. It can be a bandit camp, which is basically a gold earning camp. Just more and more and more gold comes out, and you can raise that to get all of the gold. And there's a couple other ones which we'll probably have to refer to the rules just to verify what they do again, but that's the main concept of those. The next thing is what I mentioned, which was raze. So by raising one of these locations, it removes it from the tile. So it gives you the ability to refresh that tile. Maybe there's no cows out there and you want to get some cows. Or in the case of the bandit camp, it's the only way that you can get the gold. So you probably want to sit here for a couple rounds, let it build up some gold, get down there, raise it, and then take all of the gold from it. Because again, you win the game by having the most gold. And then the last thing you can do is your skill, and that's where you are upgrading your dragon. The way that you're going to do that is from the experience points that you get from the other actions. So attacking gets you 1 experience, searching gets you 1 experience, exploring gets you 1 experience. Raze, if you raise a certain tile, I forget which one it is, it's going to give you experience. And then you can upgrade your skills. So the first level skills are 1. Once you have evolved into a drake, you can buy any of the level 2s or the level 1s. And then once you get up to your level 3, then you can buy level 3, level 2, or level 1. So you do have to progress from the previous tier to be able to buy the ones that are a little bit higher. Some are passive, meaning that they always occur while you're doing things. And then some, of course, are going to be active. The other benefit of leveling up your dragon, and you can do that at any time during the round, it's a free action, is you're going to get additional benefits. So when you start, you only get 1 movement, then you go to 2 movement, then you go to 3 movement. And then same thing with your dice. You start with 2, then you go to 3, then you go to 3. This is your action points. So you start with 2 action points and you go to 3, and then you go to 3. And then attack, you go from 2, 2, and you go to 3, but you still only use 2 dice. You basically just drop the lowest value when you're attacking. You can also get injured. So of course, if you're going to be attacking, whether it's the townsfolk or other dragons, then you're going to get these little injury tokens. You'll basically roll your dice, and then the dice matches one of the locations or one of your actions. While that has an injury on it, you can't take that action again. The only way you can get rid of your injuries is by spending 1 gold at the beginning of your turn. That'll get rid of all wounds on a single action. So each action also does not have a limit to the number of wounds it can have. But technically, I don't know why you would ever have to say that you have 2 there, because you remove them all anyways. But there technically is no limit. You could have 5 wounds on number 4. Doesn't do anything different. There is no death, really. It's just restricting your ability to do things. So then the last thing that you have down here are your objectives. So right now we only have 2 objectives. Each round, another objective will come out. The game ends when this deck runs out. So we don't have all of the cards in there, so you can actually make it a shorter or longer game by including more of the objectives. This is the default setup. Similarly, when you set up the attacky people, the citizens, the civilians, the farmers, I don't know, those people, the humans, you do only put a couple into the deck, so some of them aren't in there as well. I think that's it. I think that's the basics. Yeah, so Audrey has to decide who goes first and how do we do that.
With our 20-sided extra life die because we support.
Audrey just threw a meteor. Meteor and a comet just destroyed the entire world that we live in. I don't even know what the name of this world is. We haven't even been here long enough to name it.
Sorry. With our 20-sided extra life die because we support Children's Miracle Network.
Yes, we do.
With donations. And you can also help the niños with donations using the links down below. Down below.
And we do usually, if we remember, there is one right now. There is a pinned link in the chat comments. And then if anybody comes in and actually chats, a little thing will come through every so often. We do have a couple giveaways coming up for some milestones, as well as we're hoping to make our big giveaway this year, which is probably going to be an all-in pledge of something. How would they? What are the conditions for us to announce that big giveaway? It's the 2 and the 2.
2,000 subscribers.
Yep, that's part of it.
And $2,000 para los niños.
Para los niños. So we are almost at 1,800. We're at like 1,799. So we should be able to hit that 2,000 followers this year, subscribers. But it's that $2,000. That's going to be a little bit harder. It may take till the end of the year, but I have a feeling we should be able to get there. So if you want to know about that all-in giveaway of a big game, most likely like a CMON game or something like that, yeah, subscribe, and we will let you know when that goes. All right. Roll that die.
Sure, I don't destroy the world.
Do not destroy the world, please.
I was gonna roll here, but
no,
maybe I will destroy because
down here. But now you're gonna
they don't see. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, to see if it's a nat 20. It was not a nat 20. She still destroys the world. It was a 17, so it was not a nat 20. So I am odd. That means I go first. And I am an odd one. That's how that works. All right, so we're going to put the... I guess we don't need that because we do have the dice tray that we're going to be using when we have to actually roll our dice. And Oddlity's camiseta.
And our medalla.
Yeah, and if anybody knows a good shirt printing thing, we've got Teespring hooked up down below. But I think, like, the mug is fine. Like, I haven't seen anything bad with the mug.
No, but I try not to use it because
try not to use it because you don't want it to. Yeah. But I think the mug is different because it's glazed, so therefore it's, like, sealed. But, like, the shirts, I don't know what they've done. Because I've gotten a T-Turtle shirt, a Teespring shirt in the way long time ago. And it held up pretty well. But these new ones don't seem to do well. So if you guys know a T-shirt printing for YouTube type channels like us, let us know down in the comments. Because even if I have to pay a little bit more and get them myself, I'd rather do that because one of our Extra Life incentives is we want to make a T-shirt with everybody's name on it that you guys get every year. I kind of don't trust Teespring, which is the only reason I haven't actually done that this year yet. All right, so I'm going to take my first action. So I guess my first action is moving is not an action, it's a free action, so we can move it anytime we want. We can't move into the water until you have enough wing power to make it through the water. So with the lake, for example, you would need to have 2, right? Because you have to be able to go 1, 2, make it all the way out, which means we would have to be upgraded to our Drake. Currently, we're just little guys, so we are not going to do that. Now, it does not say that we don't do the ready part in the first round. We don't do the spawn, the slayers. That's what they're called. They're called slayers. We don't do the slayers, but it does say we still do this. So we're going to reveal a new objective card here. So this might get very big at a certain point. All right. Then populate each bandit camp, farm, and fort. So I really feel like this phase 1 should not be done during the first time. But we're going to do it. So, yeah, so 3 gold here. We don't need to add any sheep because there's already 3 sheep there. We don't need to add any cows. All right, and then it is my turn. All right, so I'm going to, so it says eat a cow and a sheep, eat one of each. Raze the ruins aren't out there. Find a sheep or cow farm. So, well, this isn't finding one. This is one that's already there.
First the worm is
first one to get all the way upgraded to their top level gets that card at the end of the for the end of the game points. So I'm going to move. This is really what I'm going to do. It's just here. And we lucked out. I actually picked randomly. I didn't pick randomly. I knew I was going to give Oddly to the purple dragon because that just made sense. And I like the dice on the ice dragon, although I don't really like the ice dragon's look. It should be more blue. And both of them come with their own custom layers as one of our upgrade abilities. So these are going to be fun to play with. All right. So I move to here. And then I'm going to, my first action is to eat. I'm going to eat one of these sheep here. Put it in my stomach. And then my second action, I'm going to search. And I get a tile. It is a plains tile.
You already ate one sheep?
Yeah, I already ate a sheep. It was delicious. I like lamb chop. No, that would be lamb. Lamb is sheep.
Yes.
Yes.
You ate in Colombia.
Okay. All right, so that was both of my actions. So now it is Oddlity's turn. The dice tray is most likely definitely going to have to move at some point, but...
this is going to grow mucho.
Yeah, probably.
So, is the little one?
He's already out there. He's in the... This is like the starting location. So.
Can I also eat?
Well, if you want to take your first action as move. Well,
no,
it's movement's free. It's not an action.
So, here, yep. I move. Then I eat.
And you eat, so you get a sheep.
And then
You can search, which adds a tile. You can't move again because you've already used up your move. So really the only thing you can do right there is search.
What is explore?
Explore allows you to add something here. Allows you to add to that location.
Add what?
One of the cards. Oh, and I forgot. So I did a search, so I get 1 experience.
Well, I'm gonna search 2.
All right, so odd that he's going to search. That's your experience. And you have a forest card. Yeah, so it has to be touching 2 or this one. This one is the only time when it doesn't have to touch 2.
Oh, because it's the first one.
Because it's the first one. Yep. All right. So in the first round, it says you skip the Slayer phase. So we skip the Slayer phase. We do need to do our cleanup, which is take our action tokens back. Let me double check that we're doing this part right. We take our action token back. Each player gains 2 gold for lair. We do not. Each player returns actions. Discard any famine. There is not. Flip all slayers. That didn't happen. Pass the first player marker to the next player.
The egg.
The egg, which you already had.
I had it here.
You had it anyways. All right. And then, so now we go back. So now we need to do the ready. So ready is refilling everything. So there needs to be 2 more sheep there.
Always back up to 3 here?
Well, because that's that level of that location.
Okay.
And then we add 3 more gold there. All right. Now, one bad thing about the bandit camp is if you do go into the bandit camp, you do have to take 1 damage. So that's kind of a negative of
if you
going
go
in
here?
there. Yeah, if you go into the bandit camp, you take a wound. So, and for whatever reason, just like always, I keep saying it's Concast, but I really don't know anymore. We got a little red blip there. So there may be some intermittent lagging and latency on our stream, unfortunately. All right, so it is your turn.
I want gold.
All right, so you would move. And then you do your raze action, which is going to use both of your cubes. Yep.
Oh, sis.
And then when you raise, you get all of the gold that is there. And then this goes away. Now you do need to take a wound because you did that. So you need to roll the dice. Roll one of your... Just one. Just your 1 die. Really, we've got the dice tray, but we're never rolling that many dice. I mean,
so I cannot get what?
This is to figure out where the wound goes.
Oh, no.
So it goes 1. So this covers up your attack.
So I cannot attack for
You cannot
next
attack
turn?
until you heal. You can heal by spending a gold.
Okay.
Right. So that is the end of Avidi's turn, and she took all of that wonderful loot there. So for my first action, I'm going to eat because I'm already there. Why not? And you took what I was going to probably do. And then I'm going to move, and I'm going to explore. So we got more sheep. We got more sheep. So we need 3 sheep. Well, no, that's right. We don't load the sheep yet. We load the sheep. I think we load the sheep on the ready step. Let me double check that. No, we might do it when we turn over. It may make more sense if we do it when we add it. Search, explore. Draw terrain tile, empty space. Trends must not touch the nest tile or 2 terrain. We're doing it backwards. Search is the one when you add the thing, and explore is the one when you add a tile. But either way, it didn't impact our actual ability. Resolve any effects in the improvement card and populate. Okay, it does say populate the improvement card.
No?
Yeah. So it gets 3 sheep. Right? The sheep or cows? Sheep.
Cows are brown.
We also forgot on your turn we were supposed to add another objective card. All right. So.
And then as we complete, when are we going to put cows? When this tells us? When this tells us. Yes?
Yes. Yes, when that tells us. All right. So then for my second action, I can't eat, so I guess I'm going to explore. And then I get another forest tile. I will put it there, I guess. So I think each region has different things that basically can pop out. So. It's YouTube. It's not getting enough data. So, I mean, luckily we record this offline. So if the live stream disappears, you guys know why. It's because we had to finish it offline and then we'll upload it.
Okay.
All right. So that was my turn. That was your turn. All right. So now we do the cleanup. So cleanup, we take, oh, hang on. Never mind. Wait a minute. Forgot. Now we need to do the Slayer turn because the Slayers actually exist. I didn't explore, I forgot, so I should have gotten 1 experience for that. All right, so for the Slayer phase, the first player draws the Slayer card. So a key, and you can read about this. You can tell me about the Slayer.
Enraged sheep farmer.
Enraged sheep farmer. What's he look like?
Guardian.
What's
like
he
this.
Looks like a guy standing there with a pitchfork.
Yeah, he does not look very happy.
He does not look very happy. He looks like this guy here. All right.
When this Slayer loses combat, place a sheep on his tile.
Oh, that's nice.
And for lives
for health. Yep. So you have to beat him with 4 health, and then of course you get a meeple to put in your belly if you beat him.
Okay. So where does he go?
So now you need to roll one of your die. And then 2, he goes as far away as he can for the 2. He can't go here because he doesn't know how to swim. He doesn't know how to swim. They're not supposed to go into the lair, but if they have to, I think they have to. Yeah, if there's no tiles in that direction, if the tiles are lake tiles, put them in the nest. So he starts in the nest, which is not good. All right. Then we begin activating. So you keep this Slayer by you because you're going to activate that Slayer anytime on your turn. So to a small degree, you can use them to your benefit if you want, because you could use them, for attacking and stuff. But at the same time, you could use them to attack me, like to go after me. So they have a movement of 2 tiles. If they move into a tile with a dragon, they stop and then they attack. So you get to move him wherever you want to move him, but he gets to move 2 tiles.
And what happens if he comes? I mean, can he?
Yeah, he goes there, and then you can go to my tile.
1, 2.
Yep. And so now he's going to attack. So he's attacking. So I'm going to roll my 2 dice, and I basically just need to beat his toughness. So I got 9. So I beat him.
So
that was pretty easy.
He loses and places a sheep on his tile. So another sheep there.
He loses, yep. So we get a sheep on the tile. I get to eat him. Yum yum, eat him up. And then I get 1 gold.
These are only at the end. We cannot claim this.
No, we can't. Anytime. Yeah, these are the end. These are at any time, and then I get 1 gold.
I didn't clean up.
Now, the only thing I don't know is if the dragon attacks a Slayer, if a Slayer attacks a dragon, they make the combat roll. But it doesn't say, do I still get... No, I guess I still don't get experience because I didn't make the attack action. Is what I'm going to think, because it doesn't say you get experience from combat. It says you get experience from attacking. So I did not get experience for him doing it. All right. So yeah. So your cleanup, you take off your 2 things.
And my attack is now
still wounded because you got.
Oh, I have to heal.
Yeah, you have to heal. All right. So we have another one. Oh, I almost have that one. Don't have that one because we don't have any cows yet. All right. We need to refill, so we need another sheep there. And then we would normally flip over him, but he's muerte, no más. So he goes back. All right. So I am now first player. All right. Oh, I forgot to refresh as well. So I can increase my move by 1. Rolling attack, add 1 to your roll. When you perform a search action, draw 2 cards and choose which one I want. So I get to draw 2 improvement cards. I want to upgrade. I don't have 4 experience yet to get to my next level. Yeah, I think I'm going to do skill. so that way I can get swift. And then I'm going to eat, so I can get this.
Too much.
So I can eat that. And then that gives me this one, eat 4 sheep. So I have 4. I guess technically we should turn it in, so I get 4 gold.
Eat 3 sheep, is that what it says?
Yeah, I ate 3 sheep.
You said 4, I was going.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it was eat 3 sheep. I get 4 gold. I think I was reading the gold. Yeah, I got 4 gold. So there we go. That is miterno. So it's
Wow.
quadriterno.
Okay, so I am going to attack you. No, I cannot attack. When can I heal? That's not an action, is it? Healing?
No, you just spend gold. You just
So
spend
if
1
I
gold
want
to
to,
heal.
okay, so if I want to
Attack, you spend 1 gold to get rid of the wound.
then I move here,
Move.
and I'm going to attack you.
And then Adri's going to attack me. So we
So
both
how
roll
much
2 dice.
What do I need to get?
It's whoever wins.
Okay.
So
well,
you do an
the
attack,
most?
so you still get your experience for attacking. Whoever gets the most doesn't take a wound, basically. So I got 6.
This is my die.
Where's the die that? Oh, you
This
knocked
one's
out.
here.
Okay. And Adri has 7. So it means I take a wound, and it goes on 6. Good thing I guess I did my skill upgrade before that happened. Because yeah, that would not have been fun.
So I attacked. And now I am going to eat
Eat. All right.
from here.
Yep. From there. All right. So that is all of Adri's. All right. So now we're going to do the Slayer. So I am the first player. So I am going to draw this guy. So it is Army Deserter. I'm not sure if that's really a good guy to be fighting us. I guess he's trying to make his name better since he deserted the army. Precise shot. When this Slayer wins combat, deal 2 wounds instead of 1 to the losing dragon. All right. So he is going to go 2, which means he's going to go here again. And then he gets to move 2. So he's going to go 1, 2. I get to choose who he attacks. So he's going to attack Adri. You have to get higher than a 6.
With 1 die? With 2 dice?
With your 2 dice. These guys are the easy ones.
Higher than 6.
These guys are the hard. The yellow ones are the hard ones. They're the elites.
More than 6.
More than 6.
I'm gonna be
All right. Do you need the tray? Get the tray. Get.
7.
So you got a 7. So you beat him. So you get to add him to your belly. You get 2 gold for beating him.
Do I get an experience?
No, the experience is when you
yeah.
attack. Yeah, not when you.
Not when I'm attacked.
Those guys are those guys are pushover. All right, so we do our cleanup. So we take back our cubes, and then we add another quest, and we refill the location. We need some cows. We need 2 cows. Raze of ruins. Find it. Oh, hang on. I did this one. Find a sheep or a cow farm. I found that earlier, so I should have actually gotten that one. So that's 2 gold.
Oh my god.
You raised that frickin' bandit village. You had like tons of gold. Oh, Explorer Forest. I also did that. Oh no, you did it first.
I did it.
Well, but was this out when you did that? No, because that was your first turn. This would have been the second one, the third one we pulled out.
Yeah. Maybe it's not mine.
I don't remember. So the next one to explore forest tile, we'll do that one. So that's fine. All right.
How many of these can we have at a time, or it just will keep growing?
It just keeps going until we run out of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, we have 5 rounds left. It'll be the end of the game.
Oh.
All right. So that's that. We did our cleanup, right? Or no, we didn't do our repopulate. Got to put sheep. Yep. All right. So now it is past the first player mark. So you get to go first.
I'm going to search is when I draw one of these, right?
Yes.
And we
Well, but you have to,
move.
yeah, you gotta move first.
Always two? Always have to move two?
Wait, no, you move one. You haven't upgraded yet. You have to get to be a Drake before you
So here, I move there.
Search, so that would be this one.
Oh.
So that is a...
No cows?
Yep. So you take 1 wound. Because it's a bandit camp. So roll your die to figure out where your wound token goes.
Do you also have 1 die here?
Yeah, I have it here to remember that I get that when I upgrade to the max.
Ah, okay.
Just 1. Yep.
Those.
So 2. So cover up your number 2 with your red.
Oh my god, I cannot eat.
You cannot eat. And then 2 gold goes on the bandit camp. All right.
But that was my first.
That was your first.
Action.
Yep.
Okay.
And you did get an experience for that.
If I explore, if I explore, can I explore right now?
Mm-hmm.
Explore.
Mm-hmm. All right. That is the mountains.
Let's put it here.
All right. Yes, you want to try to get as far like in directions as you can, because when the slayers spawn, it goes as far on that number as possible. So for example, if we rolled a 5, he'd end up in this tile way down here.
Okay.
So they get further away. All right, so for me, okay, I'm fine with not doing a skill. Oh, you get another experience.
But which ones skip experience?
Everything except for eating, basically.
Okay.
And well, raising, but you have to raise something that will work. All right, so I get 2 movement now instead of 1. So I'm going to eat first before I leave to get me another sheep. Or less sheep. And then I'm going to move. I get 2 movement now. So 1, 2. And I'm going to search here. So, ooh, that is a dragon's lair. So that means that is worth 2 gold at the, is it start of my turn, end of my turn, or end of the round? Double check. End of the round, you gain 2 gold for each layer you control. Right. That was my second action.
So that is yours already?
That's mine for now. Yep. That's mine for now. That's why it's got a white cube on it. All right, so that is that. Now we do the Slayer. You are the first player, so here is your new Slayer to tell us about.
Ranger. Protector. Dragons cannot perform the eat action while on the same tile as this layer or on adjacent tiles.
Ooh, or adjacent
He's
tiles.
7 victory. He's 7 health.
Ooh, they're getting harder. What's he look like?
Like this. It reminded me of Doctor
This guy here.
Strange.
Okay. All right, so roll the... Nope, you hang on to it because you have to move him.
Roll the dice.
Just 1.
How am I gonna get over 7?
No, you're not attacking him. You're rolling him so we know where to put him.
Oh, sí.
See.
4.
4. So that is right here, meaning he does not move because he is where there's already a dragon. So he is technically now going to attack you because that's where he is.
Oh, so now you roll 2.
So now you roll 2. Mm-hmm. You got to get over a 7. That's where the upgrades, like my claw gives me +1 to my combat roll.
So to get there, I need to get what? Oh, 6.
6.
Oh,
So that means you take a wound. So roll your die. See where the wound goes.
3 is already taken. I mean, is this for now or should I clean?
Yeah, well, clean hasn't happened yet, but you still wound that spot. Yeah. And so what's his thing? You can't perform eat while you're with him. Okay, so while he's chasing you out. All right. That was a Slayer phase. So clean up, take back your action tokens.
To have those attacks on me, I have to get rid of 2 gold to...
No, yeah, you'd have to. And you can spend as much as you want to. Like, that's an unlimited action. So one thing we didn't do, but you get the camera can't see anyways. You're supposed to flip over after you perform the Slayer action because you may have multiple Slayers that need to activate. And then once the cleanup phase, you would flip it back over to the right side. All right. We need to add a sheep here. It is cleanup, so I get my 2 gold for having a lair. All right. And then now well, that was actually part of the ready. I'm kind of mixing the cleanup and the ready. I don't know why they have them as 2 separate phases. Because technically you can do it all together. Yeah. And first player marker comes to me. All right. So we get another objective. We already filled those. 2 more gold in the bandit camp. Steal another player's lair. Well, I have the only lair, so that seems like that's something Abdi's going to have to do. All right, so I am first player. What do I want to do? I don't need a skill right now. Oh, I forgot my XP for exploring that tile. Or searching that tile. All right, so I'm going to move. I can move up to 2. So I'm going to... Before I move, I'm going to explore first. So I'm seeing if I can try to get that, or try to get this one. All right. Nope, it is another pond. So... Oish. All right, that'll prevent us from trying to build this way. Put the pond there. All right, well, if I get 1 experience for that. I was hoping it was a tile that I could use. All right, so that's fine. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to do a search. Ooh, which gets us a sheep farm. So there are 3 sheep there. Where are the cows? So 3 sheep there. Where are the moo cows? Let's see the moo cows. Yeah, so YouTube's still screaming. It's we're sending 5,000. We're just not sending 10,000. We should be sending. Let me do something out in the living room. Turn off the Xbox. Hopefully, I've still got power to do that.
If not, I can do it now.
Do you have a Harmony remote installed? I didn't think you had that installed.
I was doing it in the previous house.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you have the Harmony remote, then yeah, you can do it too. All right. There you go. See if that gives us a little bit of our bandwidth back. Who knows? All right. So there we go. I did all my stuff. Oh, my second action was search. There we go. And I get an experience for going.
I'm going to... Can I upgrade? Or what do I have
Yeah,
to do?
put the purple on skill.
Oh, skill.
Yep.
This is my first action,
Yep,
right?
that's your first action.
And I want to... I want to... Oh, I have to move? Always?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here. Can I take this?
If you are... Yeah, if you go there, then you do an attack. You have to do an attack action, and then you can take that from me. No, you don't fight me because I'm not there. You just use your attack action.
Okay.
So you use your attack action, and then put a purple cube there. All right, and then you get 4 gold.
Oh, 4 gold.
Yep, 4 gold. Yeah, and then you'll get 2 gold at the end of the turn as well. So, all right. So that was your second action.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it is the Slayer's turn. So what is our new? Ooh, this is our last easy Slayer, basic Slayer as they call it. All right. So it is the Lazy Mercenary, which is this little guy here with his pipe kind of being lazy. Bribe: when the Slayer wins combat, the losing dragon may pay 1 gold to this Slayer instead of taking a wound. Okay, so you bribe him to not take a wound. Right, he's going to go to numero 3, which is with you. Hola. So now he's going to fight you.
Right now?
Yeah, that's where you ended up. So he's going to fight you now.
So you need to get
he has 7. Yep.
I mean, more than 7?
More than 7 to beat him. Well, equal or greater. Equal or greater. So
Okay.
Equal is fine. 7. There you go. So you get that and 2 gold.
Experience.
2 gold. No experience, 2 gold. Well, yes, you get experience because you can eat him.
I didn't get experience for doing this.
Right.
No.
The attack, yes, you did an attack action. You're right. And then now you move your ranger. So I'm guessing you're going to move the ranger at me.
¿Dónde estás?
Unless you want to beat him up. Again, you can beat him up.
Two?
Yeah, he moves 2.
No. There.
Yep. So I need to get a 7 now. And I didn't upgrade my claws yet. I got a 7. Exactly. So, all right. So I beat him as well. So I get 3 gold. Oh, he was worth more. 3, por favor.
Oh no, you're getting too much gold.
I'm getting too much gold. My gold. I am a greedy little dragon. Actually, I'm still a little dragon. I have not gotten big. Although I do have enough experience to get bigger. The only thing that gives me is it gives me a 3rd action point, which might actually be useful. So all right, so clean up. So this goes there. Flip over the slayers. There are no slayers. Take back our action points. And now we do the settlement phase. So we get another objective. Oh, you get 2 gold for owning that.
At the end?
No.
Just because?
Because you own it, yep. And then we add 2 more to there. So this one's explore the plains. What do we got? So 3 more turns. 3 more turns.
Do we have planes? See.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm going to explore to get more tiles because that's all I can do. Oh, a plains tile, just what I needed. All right, so I'm gonna put a plains up there. I get 2 gold and an experience. Gracias. All right.
I didn't get experience for
Raising? Nope. Has to be a location that gives you experience for raising. So some of the locations will actually have a raise point for doing it. All right. I have no more actions, so I can't. Me coming down there isn't going to be really good to take that back. All right. So now it is the Slayer's turn. So here's the first epic Slayer. He's got the first epic Slayer.
Elf Farhand. Magic missile.
Magic missile.
When the Slayer enters a tile with a dragon, the dragon immediately takes a wound.
Ah. Ooh.
And it has 2.
Oh, what's the other one?
Mirror image. When the Slayer loses combat, roll 2 dice. If both dice are even, the Slayer still loses. If not, the Slayer does not lose. Do not remove the Slayer's standee. Do not remove the standee. Deal wounds or award gold.
So the only way we can defeat them, the Slayer loses combat, which is him. You roll 2 dice. If both dice are even, then they still lose. If it's not, so it's an even and an odd, or an odd and an odd, then they don't lose. Do not remove the Slayer standee and deal wounds instead.
But how many wounds? Wounds to what?
You deal a wound to the person that's the dragon that's fighting them. Yeah, just 1 wound. It's always 1.
Or award gold.
Or award gold if they actually won. Oh, you never remove this standee.
Do not remove standee.
Oh, so this just stays in the map the whole rest of the game.
And it's 8.
But how do you eat them though? Because it says you can still get a meeple for them. Because yeah, it says deal wounds or award gold. The only thing I imagine is that's a misprint and it shouldn't have a meeple here. Because you can't eat her. Because it just says award gold or do a wound. So I'm going to guess you can't eat her. So that meeple symbol shouldn't be there. All right. So roll to find out where she starts. Most likely close enough to me to be able to get to me. 3. She's going to start here. And then you're going to move her twice. Which I imagine is towards me. And then it says it immediately does a wound to me?
Well, yeah, immediately takes a wound.
Oish. So 1, so I lose my attack. Well, that's not good because I need to attack her. All right, well, that was the Slayer's turn. Now we do clean up. So this comes over to me. We're good there. We're good there. You get 2 gold. All right. That's it. We do the next round. Oh yeah, we take back our action points. Oh, you already did. Raise a cow farm. We haven't even found a cow farm yet.
Not yet. Oh no, it has to be in those little ones.
I think they're mostly in the plains or the farms and stuff, but we did get a farm in the forest, so no time. All right. So I am the first player. I can't attack her, but I did upgrade my claw, so I can get an 8. But even when I beat her, I still got to roll again. I don't know if it's worth attacking her. She'd be like a loot pinata, though. You keep attacking her and keep getting 4 gold from her.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that or not. No, I'm gonna upgrade my dragon. So I'm gonna spend my 4, and I am now gonna be a drake. So get rid of this one. I'm now a drake. All right, which gives me 1 more action point. So now I have 3 action points, and I have 4 movement, or I have 3 movement instead of 2 now. So I want to get away from this chica because I don't want her to bother me. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to search that one. So that's forest, which gets us moo cows. Woohoo! So 1 moo cow, solo uno. So you know I'm going to eat that moo cow, which gets me this one. So 3 gold. And then I'm going to... I don't want to do any skills. When you perform a raze action, gain a gold. When you perform a search action, earn a gold. Raise your tile, eat 1 cow or sheep there. If any cows or sheep remain on tile. Okay, this just, I have frost breath. When I raise a sheep or a cow tile, I get to eat it too instead of them getting discarded. That's not bad. Oh, I can also, no, I can't build my palaces yet. I can fly over the lakes finally because I'm big enough to fly over the lakes. I don't think I want one of those skills, like, because I could swallow a sheep to get a skill. No, I think I'm going to explore. Although this does say raise a cow farm. And I am there, but I don't have 2 actions, so I can't do it. Never mind. All right, so I'm going to explore. Oh, no, I didn't explore that. Explore. Plains. So,
but I can do another action.
This one, 3. Right now you're at 2. So if you upgrade to this by spending 4 experience, then you get your bigger form and you get another action.
Okay, spend 4?
Yeah, 4 experience. Yep.
Es toda mi experiencia.
Yeah, it's 5 to me too. All right, and now you get to upgrade to your Drake form, and then get another purple cube. There you go.
I have 3 actions.
Now you have 3 acciones.
Pero what about how do I know?
You'll need more. Yeah. Well, no. You just, because we've kind of used this token, so we know.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're upgrading your skills, let's see here, 5. No. Skills in row 2 costs 2 experience. To buy one, your dragon must be a drake or worm, and you must already have the skill below it. Yeah, so to buy these, you have to have bought the one below it, but you can upgrade it any time. Same thing with the row 3. That's what I thought it was. So that's all. And again, you can get more experience by eating your people if you want. So cows give you 2 experience, sheep give you 1 experience, people give you 2
So I
experience.
have not eaten these people?
No, because again,
they are just there, but I have not.
Remember, they're also worth points at the end of the game.
So, okay, I see. I have them in my belly, but
They're in
not
your belly,
digest.
but yes, you have not digested them. Dragons are very good. They're like
No,
they're
they
like
are in my
they're
belly,
like
they are
they're
already
like bears.
digested.
No, they're like bears, right? Bears eat tons and tons of food and they store it, and their body only digests it as they need to while they're hibernating. We're just unfortunately not hibernating while we're doing this. So. All right.
Me?
When this Slayer loses combat, roll 2 dice. If both are even, the Slayer loses. If does not, the Slayer dies. Die Hard. When this Slayer ties in combat, he wins instead. He's 10. Why are we getting the ones
10?
that keep coming back to life? Yeah, he's a 10. We keep getting all the ones that come back to life. So 6. Good thing you put that one there. All right. So I get to move first because I'm here. So of course he's going to come down here, hang out with you. Roll. Yeah, I'm too. That's why I went down here to get away from her because I don't want her anywhere near me.
I need to get more than 10.
Higher than 10. Have you upgraded your skill to get extra damage yet?
To get extra
What's
damage.
this one?
Once per turn during your movement, you may move one sheep or cow on any adjacent tile by 1 5.
Oh, so you could
have
move
not
the.
done
Yeah,
that.
you haven't done that. Did you want to move any? It says an adjacent tile, right? Yeah. Did you want to move any of these sheep?
On any adjacent tile, yeah.
Basically, you're setting yourself up so when you go there next turn, you'll be able to eat.
Yeah.
And yep.
Okay,
More than 10. Okay.
I said more than 10.
That's 6. That is definitely not more than 10. All right. Roll for your wound. Dos. So eat.
So
Your eat is now wounded. So he hurt your teeth. Yeah, I'm going to read the mirror. Now they do have all of their abilities in the back. So I'm going to double check. When the Slayer loses combat roll positions. Yeah, it's not any better clarification. It just says the same thing the card says. So that's not very helpful. All right. So I moved mine. So now you move yours. You want her to go.
mine is this one?
The Chica.
The Chica.
Chica. Yeah, where do you want her to go? So she can move 2.
She cannot swim?
She cannot swim. She's fired. She definitely can't swim. That's definitely something she can't do.
Oh, you're right. She's fine.
All right, so she goes there. She can't attack because there's nobody for her to attack. All right, so now we do cleanup. So we get our action points back. We would flip over the Slayers, but we didn't. I mean, we just got 2, so we're not really worried about it. So that's cleanup. Now we do end of round. So you get your 2 gold because you still own that, which is not beneficial to me. All right, and then see. Oh, I forgot. I could have put these. No, I can't because I got to get all the way up here.
Wait. Oh, wait.
That's your level 2 cave coffer.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you'll have to upgrade that. Raise a sheep farm, which actually works for me if I get frost breath. And we need to put another sheep here. Another sheep there. I think this one's the same, right? It's only 3. Yeah.
Here too?
Yeah, it should be 3. They always
Where
go
do they
back
say
up.
3?
Yeah, they always go back to their maximum.
Why are these ones? Oh, sorry.
What?
Red.
Oh, and then 1 cow there. What do you mean? I think it's just because of the region. I don't think it has any other bearing beyond the region. All right, so that is that. You are now first player. Where are you going?
I'm going.
Oh, you could do something on that top too.
Oh, attack? No.
Well, you could attack if you want to attack
I
him.
wanna eat him.
He's not
I
going.
can't eat him.
You can't eat that. Yeah, that's the.
They are not edible.
No. Because the mirror image, it says they come back. And when you eat, you can only eat townspeople. Let me double check. You can eat, you can only eat a sheep, a cow, or a merchant. Normally you would eat them, yes. But it was a mirror, you know what a mirror image is, right? It's a spell that a magician can cast. And it basically is a fake version of them. And it's attacking you. And it's not really the real them. So that's why I'm trying to figure out, like, if it's not the mirror image, why you can't eat them. That seems very unthematic. But yes, so, but you could, it depends if you want to search and explore, if you want to explore that one. But like while you're there, you could search and you could move and explore. You could explore, then move and search.
I need to get something here, from here.
You need to eat 2 cows.
See, so I think, okay.
But you need to find more cows because that one's only ever producing 1 per turn. And we don't have,
so...
we only have 1 turn after this.
Oh, my eat is blocked.
Yeah, so you have to heal.
I'm gonna spend this.
All right.
So I eat it.
Eat it. All right.
And can I attack you?
Yeah, you can attack me. I still defend, even though I just can't perform the attack action, but I still get to defend. Oh. You are just not doing well with these dice tonight. All right.
Really bad.
I got 6, 7, 8, 9.
Are you sure that's not the one?
Yes, I'm sure that's not the one. So I got 9. So Oddity takes a wound.
No more wounds. I'm so wounded.
Well, roll your die. Figure out where you're getting wounded at. You chose to attack me. I didn't tell you to attack me.
You chose to.
Number 1, so there, you can't attack me anymore. Speaking of which, you need to put on your eat and on your attack. Your cubes for what you did.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so you have 1 action left. Really, all you can do is explore.
If I explore there, do I get on cow again? No, but
No.
you will eat it.
But you explore and you get another thing.
Okay.
Super Bowl. Oh, hey, David. Yeah, I forgot today was Super Bowl, so therefore, anybody coming out to watch us is slim to none. It was the weekend we had available. So.
Explore.
You got forests, which means you get 3 gold. Basically, yeah, you can put it there or there.
Here.
All right. Okay, so my turn. So, raise a sheep gives me 2, raise a cow gives me 2, but this will allow me to eat a sheep. So I'm going to move. Weesh, doesn't matter. They're surrounding me. So I'm gonna move. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna do this. 1, 2. She's still gonna be near me. 2, 3. So I can move 3 because I got 2 plus my upgraded ability. So I got that. So I moved my 3. I'm going to raise that for 2. Oops, hang on. Before I do that, I'm going to do my skill. When I perform a raise action, I also get a gold. So now I'm going to raise. And I raise. So I get... Oh, hang on. Dang it. That's not... I want this skill. But I need 1 more experience, so I'm going to eat a sheep to get 1 more experience. So I can do that. So I had 1 experience. I ate a sheep for 2 experience. It cost me 2 for that one.
You can eat.
Yeah, you can eat any
things
of them to get experience. Mm-hmm. And now I want to raise. Okay, so I'm going to raise. So I get 1 gold. I get to eat 1 of the sheep. So it's a net 0. This goes away. And then because I raised a sheep farm, I get 2 more gold. Woohoo! Still here for support. Thank you, David. You weren't here earlier when the internet didn't want to cooperate again. Although it did finally get back to green. I don't know. Me and Comcast are going to have words. Like, it's even buffering now. After I called to have them fix them, it's even buffering now on our Zoom and Teams chats for work. So it's kind of getting stupid. It's almost like we need a videotape.
Yeah.
Every time it does it. All right, so that was all of my actions. Now it is the Slayer's turn. So you get to summon another Slayer.
Oh, we didn't refresh this.
No, it doesn't refresh yet. We gotta do the Slayer turn.
Breakers the Bold. Strength in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
This Slayer's strength increases by 2 for each other Slayer on his tile.
Boy, so you kind of want to group him up with somebody.
Charity. When this Slayer wins combat, the losing dragon must give 2 gold, if possible, to the dragon with the least gold.
Oh, that's nice.
Charity. If there is a tie for the least gold, give each tied dragon 1 gold.
Okay, so
Rekes does not enter combat during the Slayer phase. So where does he go?
Huh? He doesn't enter combat?
It says.
Ruckus does not enter combat during the Slayer phase.
So what do he's just very.
He's got lots of stuff, but like if he doesn't enter combat, that means when he gets to a dragon, he doesn't attack. Somebody has to join him with that dragon. That's basically what it's telling me. He just makes the other slayers better. All right, so roll to figure out where he goes. So oddly controls. Oh, he's already with somebody. All right, well that's not bueno. All right, so you're first player. You get to move a slayer first. Imagine you're having him come after me. Unless you really want to just beat up on him and get his loot. What's he got? A meeple and 4 gold? Yeah.
It's 7, but I'm doing so bad with my rolls. Okay, I'm
Well, but again, if you move him up there...
Wait,
no, you're moving them first. So you can either move him to you, if you want to attack him, or you move him to me, and you're probably going to move her to me, too. It says you're supposed to switch turns, but in a 2-player game, it really doesn't make sense. We're basically knowing where we're going to move our people. We're going to use them to attack those, right? Because again, if they're together, then she does more damage. That's his first ability.
Okay.
So you move him. He can't get into combat, so he just stands there. I move him. So now you have to battle him. It's a 10. What? 10.
Can I use 3 dice?
No. You have to upgrade yourself. But even when you use 3, the 1 gets removed. Do you not have you should have an upgrade to your thing. You just haven't done it. No, stealth. No. Oh, you get to perform. Oh, second breakfast. So the Hobbit.
See.
Well, no, there is a lot of like Lord of the Rings things. There's a white wizard that when you kill the gray wizard, he turns into the white wizard. Like Gandalf.
Yeah. Okay.
You're trying to get higher than a 10. That is a 6. All right, roll for your wound.
Wait, I didn't clean. That's what I was saying. I didn't.
No, you don't clean yet.
But I have already.
No, it's fine. You already have a wound there, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So I don't get.
He wounded this. No, it says you can have as many there, but 1 gold gets rid of all of them. So it doesn't make sense to just keep stacking wounds on that spot. That's what didn't make sense to me. All right. So then I imagine you're going to move her to me.
Yes.
All right, and then I have to get an 8. But this Slayer's strength increases by 2. Oh no, he gets stronger by having her there, so it makes him harder.
So still 8.
6. 7. Still not enough. All right, so I get a wound.
On your explorer.
My Dora the Explorer. All right. So that was the Slayers. And now we go to cleanup. So now we take our action cubes back. Cleanup's at the end. You get 2 gold for your lair.
I was confused because I forgot I had 3 actions.
Yes. Yeah. You get 2 gold for your lair.
2 gold.
All right. Flip over the Slayer cards, but again, we know what's going on. So now we go into the next round. A cow. Key. All right. This is the last round because there is the last card. All right. First player token comes over to me.
How come you got already 4 sheep?
Because I ate 4 sheep.
Oh,
I didn't get the second cow though, so I'm not going to get that one. I won't be able to raise a cow farm, won't be able to raise a ruins because of that. Now, this is one thing that, again, I'm not entirely sure about the rules. This is about 1 hour and 20 minutes with us doing a play-by-play. So, of course, it'd be quicker if we just did the actions and didn't read the player cards and stuff. But it doesn't specify that you're only supposed to refill when 1 is claimed. It says you refill each time. So, again, I'll get into more detail with the first impressions, but this is technically the last turn. All right. So, defeat a Slayer's 3. I can't do that. I could do that because I can get down there. Technically, I can try to do that and that. Oh, he's 10 though. She's the weakest one, isn't she?
Yeah.
But that's but then I don't have a chance. I have a 50-50 chance of it not.
So I don't understand this.
He makes her. He gets stronger because she's there.
You cannot attack just him.
Yes, I could attack him, but he's going to be 9. He's going to be 9 to defeat. Yeah, he'll be 9. He'll be 9 to defeat. That's one. So, and then this guy's 10 to defeat. Oh no, he's 11 because you have to actually beat him. Dang, none of these slayers are easy. This would have been easier at the beginning of the game. I could eat this cow and get this one before you do, and I could raise the cow farm. Technically, I could raise the cow farm and get to eat him anyways.
No, that's my cow. How are you gonna eat that cow?
Because of my upgrade.
That's my cow.
So I'm gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm gonna move 1. Eat while I'm there. Get my sheep. Then I'm going to do 2, 3. Then I'm going to...
Do you get to eat mass?
Yeah. I get to raise, which I eat the cow. And I get 1 gold for raising. I was hoping I could attack him too, but I forgot raise takes 2. And that's it, I think. Yeah, that was all my stuff. Oh, and then I ate the 2 cows. And I raised a cow farm. So I get 6 more. Hola!
I'm gonna give you only 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, necesito 6. Gracias. Alright. We're tied here. I'm winning here. I'm winning on the sheep. To get here, I need 8, which means I'd have to eat everything. And that would only give me 3 gold. Our sheep and cows, by keeping these, I get.
So if
9.
we don't eat this before the end of the game, we just don't make
They count towards these. So
for you,
if you know you can't win these, then you could technically get, if you can get 8 experience, you could go to this to get the 3 points there, right? I mean, it's possible.
Am I first? No.
No, yeah, that was me. I did mine. I was first player, so it's your turn. So he's worth 3. This you can't do because we never found any ruins.
I need for him. Who's this? The 10 one?
Now again, you might be lucky. You could do an explore there and maybe, or search and maybe find the ruins. See, the ruins look like they're in the forest. Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. No, what is
First,
that?
explore.
Explore.
Or search. Sorry, search.
Search.
No, move it over to your search.
Search.
You got a fort. You did not get ruins. So a fort makes the bad guys harder, but you can still raise it and get 3 coins. Question is that your optimal thing? So if you did this, you'd have 2, 4, or no, 3, 6, 7. So if you ate all of these guys, you would have 8, and that would give you this for 3. If you raise that, then you're going to have the most raised, right? How many raised do you have? You have 2,
Just 2.
and I have 2. So if you raise that, then you would also have this 3. And you'd get the 3 gold for raising it. Let me see what else a castle does. Castle. Oh, fort, not castle, fort. When you draw a fort, immediately draw a Slayer card. Oh.
Really?
Lady Gray. Puppet Master. This Slayer always activates last. When it activates, flip all other Slayer cards face up after she finishes her activation. Continue Slayer phase until they have gone. Bodyguard. This Slayer cannot be targeted by any effect as long as another Slayer is on her tile. Lady Gray does not move. Oh, that's the worst one to get on that tile, but doesn't matter. She's not activating. She just shows up there. All Slayers on terrain have +1 strength, so you can raise it to get 3. Yeah, that's probably your best, is to eat these guys to get your 8 to become the big version. And then by doing that, that'll get you this 3.
Okay.
And then if you
So I have to
pay a gold, so then you'll be able to raise.
pay, unlock.
Oh,
And
you gotta
then
eat these guys first. So eat them. That's gonna unlock this. This is where standees come in handy versus that. So that gets you 3 gold. All right. And then if you raise, that's gonna get you another 3 gold. Raise. So 3 más. And that goes here. So that means you are now winning that for the end of the game. Can't do that, can't do that. That was all of your actions. All right. So now let me double check if we go to the next phase. No. So we have to go all the way to cleanup. Okay. So we still do the Slayers. So I draw a Slayer. I don't know what point this has. I guess because we can beat them when we're defending against them. Glonk. He's a big boy. Hola, Glonk. Taunt. When a dragon on this Slayer's tile performs an eat or attack, it must target this Slayer. Die Hard. When this Slayer ties, it wins. Oh, I don't like those. When it ties, it wins. So he's going to 6, which is a key. And then he's going to go down here. We have him target me. Why not? Oh wow, snake eyes. So I take a wound. The wound doesn't matter because it's not going to do anything to me. All right, so I activated him. So now you have to. That's why you flip them over now that we have so many. So it says she has to activate first, right? So basically, you can't activate these 2. You have to activate her first. So who's she attacking? Is she attacking me or you? Right now, it's you rather just have her attack yourself because.
Yeah. 7. I'm attacking me.
All right. Because you have all 3 dice, so now you're going to choose the 2 highest of your 3 dice. Yeah, because you upgraded all the way.
Okay.
So you got 9. You beat her. Actually, you got 11. You beat her and then some. Sorry.
11.
Yeah, so you defeated her, so you're going to get a meeple in your belly. And you're going to get 5 gold. All right. So you activated her. Now they flip back over, it says. All right. The Trickster. I'm going to have him attack me. And it doesn't make any sense for me not to have him attack me. And that is 8. That is not enough. So I would take
7.
I would take another wound. I get +1. So I would take another wound. All right. So you're 2 people up there. I mean, they can't even make it to us though, can they? No, 1, 2, 1, 2.
No.
Yeah, they can't make it. All right. So do that. That's the end of that. We do cleanup, which means you get 2 more gold.
Because I am still there.
Because you're still on that. We move the first player token. We would flip these back over, technically. All right, so that is it because we can't draw another event card or another challenge card. That's basically it. So now we do need to calculate end of game scoring. Most sheep is me, so I get 5 more. Most cows is me, so I get 4. Most people is me, so I get 3. Most improvements raised is you, so you get 3. All right. So now we just gotta add up all your gold. All right.
$45.
37. Wow.
What?
Yeah. You were gaining so much gold.
Wait,
I
did
didn't
you
take
get those?
Yes. No, not these. Yeah, the ones. Yeah. You beat me. I knew you were going to beat me. You were gaining 2 around there. You raised 2 bandit camps.
See.
You were really into the gold, even though you're having to spend it. So there we go. 37 to 45.
So it is possible to
Oddity wins.
win.
Oddity gets to keep the extra life medal because she's now beaten me 2 games in a row. I guess that's how we do it. Just keep the medal on the side of the person who won last. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip over and give our first impressions. So there we go. Oddity's still down there looking at her gold because she's in awe. She's double checking her count. It's like, Oddity, take the victory.
Yes. Perfect.
But we do want to, again, preface that this, again, is going to be on Gamefound. However, it is a completed game. There, unfortunately, there will not be any stretch goals or upgrades or anything at this moment because it is being taken over by Spyglass as a way to fulfill. Monolith did the same thing with Orc Quest. So it's good, right? There are backers that are waiting on this product. The product is produced. I do know there's going to be some elements that are not going to be available to both the previous backers and the new backers. Some of the upgrade things like the miniatures and I think the gold coins. You can go out to BGG where he discusses those things. Now, in terms of components, what did you think of the components?
I think they are okay, but it could be prettier.
Could be prettier.
Like, like this is not. Well, I don't know what to say about the theme, but like this board and the rest of the things don't seem
they seem disconnected, disjointed. Yeah. No, and I agree because like in some areas you've got the art on these cards, which makes these cards look good, but then you got the ones where it's like this and they're just a icon where they could have drawn the sheep or drawn the cow or something or used the art for that. You're right. They could have, even if they use the same art, which they did on a couple of the objectives, right? It actually showed what you're supposed to do. I find that. The color also is very off-putting. Again, I don't know if this is a printing error and these were supposed to be more golden in color. But this yellow and green combo, not visually attractive.
And this white and brown.
The white on the dragons. I did mention like the ice dragon. I wish he was more blue. It doesn't make sense that he's like this tan cream color because he's ice. Like everything else, like his dice are so cool. I mean, like that was one thing we did in the unboxing. I love these dice. They're like a marble dice.
Yeah,
they have the dragon.
My dice are beautiful.
The dice are great. I like these meeples. I do like the sheep and the cow meeples. I've never seen sheep and cow meeples specifically like this. So I think those are pretty cool. I don't care for these meeples as much because in all honesty, you could use the standees. They're not going to come out again. So technically you could have just had the standees. But then you wouldn't have them for the merchants, right? Or vice versa. Instead of the standees, what would have been nice is put that on here, like put the person here or something. Now, again, somebody on Etsy might do that. I do like the graphics for the most part. I like the different villages they've got set up and the art there. I like the art of the characters. I think this art fits the theme, so I do like that. It's a double layer board. That's always great, right? The gold is kind of weird. It's those generic things. It's always there was a gold upgrade, and it was been metal coins, but all the coins weren't gold. Like I think one was copper, one was silver, one was gold. So even that didn't quite fit. Yeah, I think overall it's good, right? It's good for what it is. It's good for
green
poison. So yeah, there are red ones for damage, and then there's green ones for poison. So you can actually get poisoned by some of the slayers. But yeah, I mean, I think the components are good for what it is. I think depending on the price, which unfortunately will have to go up a little bit because of inflation in the world the way it is today. I think you'd be getting a pretty good game for that, $60 range, because you're not getting the more deluxe things that are now costing the $70, $80, or $100, right? It also did come with a nice insert. The rulebook is pretty good. I didn't have much problem with it. it does seem a little disjointed. I don't know if they'll go through and make any edits to the rule book. I believe I read that they would look into that, but the rule book was okay. It does have an insert. If you want to go back to our unboxing, you can see that. Next is the mechanics. So it's not worker placement. It's tile placement. It's searching. You got battle with the dice and upgrade. I don't really know what to call it because it doesn't really fit any particular, like, I say stereotypical, game type. Like, it's not a worker placement. It's not a pick up and deliver. It's not a battling game, really. It's not a normal RPG where you're getting
like a little bit of many.
Everything. Yeah. So, but what did you think overall of the mechanics?
I liked it. I mean, I like that there are different things.
Again, we have objectives. That makes Oddity happy. She has something to focus on.
I like it. Yes, and I like that the round order is specific. It's short. Yep. It's not complicated. But yeah, like you have different options. Like you have moving to different places, or the actions also. I like this tracking thing. And yeah, the actions, there are 6 actions and they are all helpful. Like they vary it, so you can actually do many things even if you cannot something because you have been attacked, then you can do other things that still help. Yeah. So I think it is, mechanics is something that I like.
Yeah, and one thing, and this is unfortunate, and again, I don't know if it's a matter of the player count or if it is just a limitation of the game. Like, Oddity got to her Wyrm, but it was her very last move, and she had to eat things that were in her belly. Which technically I could have done the same thing, but I'm like, but if I eat these things in my belly, I can't get the in-game points. So it's like, I might be losing 5 points there by getting the 3 points for upgrading to the Wyrm first, right? But then you don't get to see those things. And that, again, I don't know if that's a limitation of how the rules are written, that you're supposed to always refill those objective cards, or whether you're only supposed to refill them when they're taken.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is the number of objectives change based on the player count. So it's the number of players plus 1. So like when we started it, it's based on the number of players. So ours only had 2 at the start of the game. Show the remaining cards. Yeah, and it's still a limit. So it's still only, so it's equal to the number of players plus 9. So there was only 11. So for us, there were 11 objective cards, which means that the game would technically go longer at higher player counts. Because if you're playing with a full 5-player setup, you're going to have 14 rounds. So in 14 rounds, you're definitely going to be able to get to Wyrm by that point. Plus, you're going to have more dragons out there. You're going to have more people to attack. More people are going to have the slayers as well. So this kind of falls down into that fun at 2 category. So at 2 players, it's more of a little head-to-head battle, but I don't think you can advance as quick. Now, again, in the rules, it does say you can add more to make it a longer game. So you could do 11 plus the player count. So we could do 13 rounds instead of 11. So basically, we would have 2 more rounds. I probably would have gotten to my Wyrm, but I don't know if I would have unlocked any abilities. Also could have just been the way we played. But no, I agree. I like that there's lots to do. I do feel like, though, there is still, and again, this is 2-player, a limitation in terms of what we're doing. Our map didn't get too big, and we didn't get to really search a lot. So we didn't get to see some of our objectives because we didn't get that far down into it. And if you're doing that, then you're not eating, or you're not doing some of the other things you could do. So it's almost like as soon as you get to 4, you want to get your Drake and then get your abilities or something. Like, I don't know. It's neat. It's neat mechanics. It's different. Like I said, I can't say that there's anything else that does this. And I think that's why so many people were excited to back it on Kickstarter originally, is because it really was different than anything else that was out there. So hopefully the Gamefound does well enough, and they're able to get those original backers their copies, and then of course the new backers their copies as well. Difficulty. What did you think about the difficulty?
I think it was good. It was not super easy. I mean, it's a good. What do you call the games that are very easy that I love?
Midweight?
No, but not party
Gateway?
games, but
Entry level?
yeah, it's not entry level.
No.
In my opinion, or if it is, it's one of the more thinky ones.
The only reason I would say it isn't entry level is this the dragon upgrading. Now, if you played a version of this game where the dragon upgrading didn't necessarily occur, like the dragon upgrading was like it was an option for skill where you could draw from a deck of cards and you just got a random skill that you could use, I think it would bring it down a notch. But because you have to kind of concentrate on the experience to be able to manually upgrade here,
but I mean, because
that adds a little bit.
Yeah, no, but I say because there are many things to do.
Yeah.
So I don't find it difficult because it's still what you do. Like, it was not very hard to get experience. Like,
no, because everything you do gives you
almost everything.
Yeah.
Healing was not complicated at all because just, well, as long as you have gold, but it was not hard to get gold either.
Yeah, it wasn't
then
hard
you can heal. So it's not something like you or I didn't feel like I was gonna get stuck. I actually thought I was gonna lose.
Some of that could be at the 2-player too. Like, we were getting a lot of gold because we were able to we were knocking out all the objectives. We were knocking out all of the slayers. So at 2-player, you have gold overload. So that's one of those balancing things. Right, at different player counts. At a higher player count, you might not, like, I mean, you think each of us knocked out 2 of the slayers, I think, at the beginning of the game. And that kind of leads into that as well, is with the experience. The rulebook doesn't explicitly say when you're defending, because it's still combat, do you get that 1 experience? That would have made a big difference too in terms of being able to upgrade your dragon, right? And that would be something that's easily house ruled, right? And again, from a 2-player perspective, is that when you do a defend, you also get an experience. Because technically, if somebody attacks me, I'm learning something, right? I'm getting experience in battle, right? So thematically, it still fits too. So that might be something that helps improve that flow. Again, at least in a 2-player game. All right. Fun at 2.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it the whole time. I think it's fun at 2. I think it does require some tweaks, just because the game, I don't think, is balanced for 2. I don't think it's designed for 2. Most of these games aren't. They're designed for lots of people, for lots of battle, and everybody attacking. But I think it's okay at 2. I think it works. I just, like I said, I think maybe some things would need to be tweaked a little bit to make it better.
More challenging?
No, I don't think more challenging. I just think, like, since we didn't get upgraded, we didn't get to, I mean, these elite guys we pulled out were probably some of the worst, because like half of them couldn't die. And then they were all like 10s and 11s and stuff like that, right? And if you're not fully upgraded, you don't get your 3rd die. There's only one, I think on mine, I only have 1 way to change. I get +1 attack. That's all I've got. Do you even have a +1 attack?
I have...
When you combat Slayer, you also gain 2.
No, I don't have +1 to attack, but...
Yeah, so even Oddly doesn't even have a +1 attack. So I mean, she's having to naturally roll those at 2 dice.
But I have, when you attack a Slayer, you win combat automatically. So that is...
Oh, that's really good. So her first level 3 is that, but you would have to buy this and then buy that. Yeah, so I think it would need some tweaks. And again, hopefully they've got some other reviewers out there that are going to be doing multiple multiplayer gameplay videos, so you can see how it works at higher player counts. That's one thing too, is I didn't mention, is all the dragons are asymmetrical, which is another cool thing. Like I like asymmetry in games because then we can pull out different dragons, play at a different time, and it plays completely different, right? Nice. You get that variety in the way that they work. Now, I don't know if they're all balanced. We haven't played them all. This is the first 2 we've played. So I could see there might be some balance issues in that. And then the last thing is the theme. So again, there's 2 themes. Theme of medieval knights, dragons, and then theme of, was it thematic that we were playing dragons going around eating and killing people?
I think that is thematic. Dragons eating,
the sheep and the cows and the merchants
people.
that we didn't find.
Yeah.
We didn't find any merchants and little purple people eaters.
The gold.
The gold. I know dragons like gold, but I don't remember if dragons like gold because people say dragons like gold, or whether people put dragons to protect gold, or because of the Hobbit.
Yeah, but
so because I remembered, like even when I was reading, we're trying to collect gold, that was kind of confusing to me, and I was like, oh, the Hobbit, they're going after the Hobbit. We read it in some of the cards, so that's another thematic aspect. They added some little Easter eggs in the cards, and I think that's kind of cool too.
Yeah,
did you like the theme?
I liked it. Yes.
Better than space. That's gonna be a running joke on the channel now. We're gonna take our background, and the background of me is gonna be like moons and planets, and the background for Oddity is gonna be like elves and fairies and ponies and unicorns. There we go, guys. That is Whelps to Wyrms. Again, it will be up on Gamefound. Currently, we have a link down below that goes to their page, to Spyglass's page, but we'll update that with a Gamefound page depending when you're actually watching this. You can go and click it, follow. This campaign, I believe, is coming at the end of February. It may move, it may change, so make sure you follow the campaign to know when it goes live. But if they want to watch more wonderful gameplay like this, what do they need to do?
Subscribe. Activate notifications, follow us on social media.
All that stuff. But until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.